They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll throw on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a cut! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Glenn. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. It's Napier. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they
breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and they run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
The give from the gun. He's in open space downfield. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. There he got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dances away to buy time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket bringing down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 11 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hold and fire complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Moore to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a gap. It's Glenn. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. The spin, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
The aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice move to keep running. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Spinderella. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He finds the end zone for the two, and now the lead is 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Napier. At the 35, he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 35 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
With the catch, it's Bussey. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much.
Touchdown Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Reese. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pulls it in on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That's caught. It's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Lville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's the handoff. is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here... Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score time late in the game. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
In the backfield, it's Bussy. Touchdown, Louisville! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Watson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Moore will throw. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a two-point conversion. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Quick completion on the out route. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.